Okay, so this is just so off the riff because as you YouTubers know, like you have to actually plan out your content. But today I just decided that I'm just gonna go off the cuff, right? Because the interesting thing, I had someone ask me like, what is leverage? You know, that's the name of my company, right? Like leverage, it's tax deed and overage education. But he was like, why did you name it leverage? And I was like, well, I said, I don't talk about this a lot on my channel, but the reason why I named it leverage is because I feel like you can leverage so many things without using money. So, I don't really, okay, what was I gonna say? This is just so off the rip. So you're gonna really get to see, like, I'm not really like planning this out. So the most funny thing is like, I was like, oh my God, I don't even talk about leverage. Like, I don't even talk about like why I named it leverage. So let me tell you a little bit why I named this company leverage. Initially, for some of those that don't know me, I do have a book on Amazon and it's called The Entrepreneur's Guide to Business Credit. So in my mind, I was thinking that I would talk about how you can leverage other people's money, which is basically building a separate entity called business credit, and you can leverage business credit to buy property. So the whole point of why I named this company Leverage is because I really want to teach people how to not only leverage other people's money, but also like leverage your knowledge, right? So one of the programs that I teach is Overages, right? And I feel like that is a huge leverage because you don't have to invest any of your money. You're basically leveraging your time and your knowledge, right? So there's so many different things, but what I really think I wanted to get my point across in this video about why I named it leverage, and I think matter of fact, I'm gonna hold you guys accountable. The reason why I named it leverage is because I really wanna teach not only about tax deed and overages, but how to set up an entity structure in order to leverage business credit in order to invest in real estate. A lot of people don't talk about this, and you know, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I used to always feel like, oh my God, I had to have all this money. Like I had to have, you know, a boatload of money, and like, how would I get it? And like the most interesting thing, you guys, if you scrolled all the way down to my bottom videos, I talk about my trauma of my real estate cycle of losing everything. And, you know, one of the things that I would like to talk more about is mindset, right? Because I didn't know I was a millionaire until I had to file bankruptcy. And but from me filing bankruptcy, I realized how to leverage smart, right? Because I had started investing in real estate in my 20s, and you know, I just knew the basic way, right? You know, you got to have good credit, you have to have money, you have to have a job, you have to have all these things in order to, you know, buy real estate. So, you know, before the market crashed, I had everything in real estate, and you know, everything was like my own personal assets. So one of the main goals that I want you guys probably to get from this video is that you can leverage capital without affecting you personally. And from my downfall, I learned from that, right? I learned from, that's why I call it the $1 Million Blueprint, because I had $1 million, I had it all, and I lost it all, but then I built it a lot smarter. And how I did that was leveraging business credit. So in the event that I fail again, which we often do, right? We fail. Sometimes we make the wrong decisions, or sometimes we make the wrong mistakes, is that now I've leveraged my business as opposed to leveraging my own personal credit and my own personal assets. So I guess that's the whole reason why my thought process behind leverage. But I also too like the fact that in the tax deed overage business is that you can leverage so many things without utilizing your own personal assets, you know, your own personal funding, borrowing from friends. I know, like, I could tell you a whole long story about how I leveraged my grandparents' house in San Francisco, and I literally started having gray hair because I thought I was going to lose a deal and I owed them all this money. So I'm going to teach you how, I promise you, if you look for the videos, I am going to teach you how you can leverage business credit without using your personal assets. So I just wanted to go off the cuff today and just talk about leverage and why I named it leverage, and how you can actually leverage business credit to invest in real estate. So stay tuned.